What's up, you guys? Nicolo here. Today, is this in the frame? Today we're going to be talking about something that I get asked all the time. What are the best export settings for YouTube? But before we get into it, you guys already know what I'm going to say. Let's run that intro. Alright guys, so like I said, today we're going to be talking about the best export settings for YouTube. But first, I want to tell you about something really cool that I got in the mail. I know right when I said that, like everybody got excited and everybody was like, oh my gosh, what did he get? It's a book. So in one of my recent videos, I talked about a book that I had just received that I recommended to everybody, and it's called Steal Like an Artist. This is it right here. I do recommend this book for anyone that's a creator, even if you're not a filmmaker or photographer, you're just an artist or a creator. I definitely recommend this book. But I did just receive a new book in the mail, and that is this, Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. So if you don't know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, you need to watch my video, the top 10 YouTubers that all of you should be subscribed to. I talk about Gary in there. The guy is an absolute genius, and I'm so psyched that I got this book. The guy is like a social media guru, a business building guru. The guy is just a genius. So if you're a reader like me, definitely go and buy this book. I'll leave it in the description below. But anyway, guys, let's get into the main point of the video, the best export settings for YouTube. So let's get into Premiere. So we're in Adobe Premiere Pro right now. Now here's the first thing that you want to make sure you do. Before you go and you try to export and you do all that stuff, make sure that the entire clip is selected. So as you can see right here, this section is the only section that's selected right now. So what you want to do is go to the very beginning of your video, hit I on your keyboard, go to the end of your video, hit O on your keyboard. Now it has that entire clip selected. What you're going to do now is you're going to go to File, you're going to go down to Export, and Media. Here's a couple things that you're going to want to do. Number one, always make sure that export video and export audio is checked. It's a very important thing. So the first thing, the format. You're going to want the format in H.264. As far as the preset goes, go to Custom. We're going to be customizing this anyway and creating your own presets, so you don't have to do this every single time. Now, this video that I shot was shot in 1920 by 1080. So some of the settings are going to be a little bit different if you shot the video in 4K. So we're in the video tab here. What you want to do is you want to make sure the profile is at high, the level is at 4.2, and you want to scroll down. The first thing you're going to check is render at maximum depth. Now we're going to go down to the bitrate settings. You want to make sure that the VBR2 pass is selected. Now we're at the target bitrate. So I'm going to set the settings for this specific video, which was shot at 1920 by 1080. So for a video like that, YouTube recommends that the target bitrate is between 8 and 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that 16 to 10. And then I'm going to change the maximum bitrate to 50. Now, if you shot and edited your video at 4K and you want to export it as 4K, then the target bitrate settings are going to be a little bit different because 4K is 4 times as big as 1080. So like I said, if you want to export your video in 4K, you're going to have to change a couple of the things. The target bitrate, you're going to need to quadruple that and bring that to 40. And then the maximum bitrate, you're going to have to bring up to 200. Because this was shot and edited in 1920 by 1080 and that's how I want it exported, I'm going to just keep it at 50 and then bring this back down to 10. Next thing you're going to want to do is go down to use maximum render quality. So this is going to take a little bit longer, but it's going to give you the best possible quality. So now that we have everything that we want it at, we're going to save this as a preset. And all you do is you go up to this arrow right next to where it says preset, like that, and I'm going to name it Nicolo blah. Okay, and now that's saved. So if I go out of this, if I go back to export, media, and I go to Nicolo blah, there it is. It has all these settings saved for me. So the next thing you're going to want to do is hit export, and it's going to export your video and you'll be good to go. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video.